doing, guys? I'm just getting out of an ice bath. Got my cold plunge tub. That shit was crazy, bro. Talk about a shock to the body. Stayed in for about three and a half minutes, which is pretty much what you're supposed to do. I think 5 minutes is the max you're supposed to stay in. So the first time I figured three and a half minutes. I didn't even put my face in, and my face went numb. Strange. But that shit was cold, bro. I had ice in there. I had shitload of ice in there. Cold ass water. So I'm just getting out of that onto this video. And in today's topic, we're going to talk about why attractive people get a lot of hate. It's not that. It's not what people think, you know. You'll be loved and hated by many. People who's not haters will have love for you. Certain people will have love for you because you're attractive. Not only that, just everything about you is just appealing, which is normal. But you'll also get hate by the weak. It's because they want to be you, bro. That is why attractive people get a lot of hate, because they simply want to be you. They wish they had your energy. They wish they had your natural looks, your work ethic, your ability to continue to get more attractive as time goes on, not the opposite, because that's what they do. They do the opposite. They don't have what it takes to become more attractive, so what do? They hate on you because you make it happen so damn easily. And that's the thing about it. Most people in life, bro, do not become more attractive. They get less appealing as time goes on. And yes, we're all gonna get old someday and stuff like that, but there's people in their 20s right now, bro, that's looking not so sharp, and it's because they're damaging themselves, thinking to themselves they're gonna live this party lifestyle and all that kind of crazy BS, and you're just destroying yourself, you're destroying your future. There's nothing good about that. So, but yeah, man, when people see something and they want it and they can't get it, a lot of the time they're gonna hate, unless they're a very respectable person and they're gonna bite down in their own mouthpiece and go after whatever they want to go after in life. But other than that, they will hate on you, bro. And that's why you're going to deal with a lot of it as an attractive person. You're going to get a lot of good looks. You're going to get a lot of bad looks. It's almost as if it's one or the other, you know. And I would rather that. I hope you would rather that than nothing at all. That's just how it is. People's very engaged with you. And that's just how it's going to be. You also can't really care about how things are, because things are going to be how they are with certain people, you know. You kind of just have to let things be and dip and dodge if you have to. Pick up a couple rocks and throw them if you have to. Yeah. I don't understand, bro, how people can just not do life right. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you just can't be disciplined. Discipline is the key to everything. Discipline is what makes you feel good. Like, just, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter where you're at. You're feeling good. Most people have to do these crazy exotic things because they feel like such trash. And that's the truth. You could put me outside right now to paint a damn house, to build a house, to pave the roads, to do anything, and I'm gonna feel good, bro, because I take good care of myself. It really don't matter what I'm doing. I can have a good time in freezing cold water. You put most people in modern society in freezing cold water, they're gonna take a panic attack. They just simply cannot do it. So when you discipline yourself and you do hard things, it makes you hard. It makes you more attractive. Like, really, what are you willing to do? It's really not hard. It's not hard for me. I don't understand how people don't want it more. Like, even when I had little to nothing, I was doing every possible thing I could to be driven, to have that desire for more, to be hungry, like a wolf that's going without food. That's how you have to be. You have to be an MFer, bruh. No matter what phase you're at in life, no matter if you're in the trenches, no matter if you're on the mountaintops, you have to stay solid. You have to stay hungry. You got to continuously do the work. This is what's going to make you more attractive. When you do these things, you get hate. When you do these things, you also get love. If you don't do nothing, you're going to get nothing. You're probably going to get no hate. You're probably going to get no love. You're probably going to get no results. No one's even going to care. That is not what you want. You want it all. Welcome to hate. Welcome to love. Welcome it all. That's the life of an attractive person. It's just going to happen. You're going to make a lot of women mad just because you are who you are. And they can't have their way with you. They would love to, but they just simply cannot. She's just mad. She's just mad, bro. You're just mad. You see, I know what it is. You're just mad. And what are you looking at me like that for? I didn't even do nothing. I did not even do nothing. Bro, I'm telling you full well. This water that I have right here with ice cubes in it, that water out there, in that cold plunge tub that I jumped in for, was colder than this water that I'm drinking. Freezing. And it does something to you, man. It shocked my body. I was freezing. Like, your body starts to literally freeze in there. Internally. Not just the outside of your skin's cold. Internally, you're freezing. On the inside. Without even putting your head in the water up to your neck. Your whole head is freezing. Your face is going numb. You can barely move it. And the benefits are for real. If you can do all these things, bro, imagine what you could really accomplish in life. Imagine everybody on, bro, to start jumping in that cold water. Don't even think about it. The more you think about it, the more you're not going to want to do it. You have to really motivate yourself and discipline yourself that, you know what, I'm going to step right in there, and it's gonna suck, but I'm going to do it. And when you do it, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. And this is what, like anything in life, bro, like, if you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. Nothing's going to change. If you want something to change, you literally have to change yourself. You have to change yourself. This will make you more attractive. But if you keep doing the same lame stuff, nothing is going to change. You have to be the one that's going to change. And when you make those changes, you become more attractive, and you're going to get a lot of hate. They don't want to work with you, though. All those so-called friends that you think you have, that's going to turn their backs on you. They don't want to work with you. They're far, far, far behind you, talking shit about you because you're going so forward in life, and that's all they can do. They don't want to come and be cool with you. They don't want to chill with you. because they're not as tough as you. They're not built like you're built. They can say what they want, they can think what they want, they're just simply not. They're in a frenzy. Most people's in a frenzy, bro. Most people is in like a panic. Like in a toxic cycle of a panic. People could not come here right now, most people, and just like have a conversation with me that's so easy to have. Such a cordial, calm conversation. Most people's just panicked and they're toxic, and it's like, bro, I don't get it. What is wrong with people, bro? What is wrong with the world? What has literally happened to people? There's certain people you talk to, bro, it makes you have anxiety because they have so much anxiety. It's like, what the hell is this person on? And you know what? Like, I remember what it's like to have anxiety, like, deeply. When I was like 17, 18, I started to change about 18 and a half for the better. I remember what it was like smoking a lot of weed at that point. Having anxiety, just not so much like heart racing and stuff like that, just like you don't even want to go into a store because you don't want to see someone you know because you're high. And it's just like you're overthinking about things, and it's just like, nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, I don't want to do that. I understand what that's like. And I understand how it happens. People are their own worst enemies in life, bro. Like, every single person that is doing the wrong things, you are your own worst enemy. There comes a time where you have to step back and only focus on disciplining yourself as a man or a woman in life, and really thinking clearly and straight, not texting your friends to go to some party, not hitting up no friends because you feel alone. It's literally about, you know what, I have to become who I am supposed to be. That's the most important thing in my life. I have to become who God made me to be. That's what has to happen. It's what has to happen. But so many people's messing up. So many people is messing up. I messed up for a little bit and I learned so fast. I didn't live a shitload of years of my life constantly doing the wrong things. There was a short window where I started to maybe smoke a little too much weed, get a little too complacent, too focused on females, too just doing the wrong shit. You have to first learn who you are. I spent like literally almost 10 years doing that, bro. Literally damn near 10 years doing it. When you do that, you will set yourself up for the rest of your life, and you learn a great lesson, and you will never lose yourself again, because you've built that inside of yourself. When we are younger, we don't understand how fast we can ruin our lives by taking the wrong action. So it's something you have to almost go through and learn, and then start to discipline yourself and build yourself up, and you will know never to do those things again to that degree, to that extent. This will make you so attractive, bro, over 90-some% of people on earth. Most people, and therefore most people cannot come around you, bro. Like me, compared to most people where I come from and stuff like that, bro, and even other places, like, my discipline is off the charts. Like, it's not even close. They can think they're all that. You exercise once a day and you think you're all that. Like, look at my day. I'm not talking to people I shouldn't be talking to. They're like, bro, I'm not even going to start the list of things because there's just too many. And there's too many things people do wrong. There's too many things that I do right. For example, do you see how this works? When you do all the right things and they're doing like a lot of wrong things, you're automatically going to be so much further ahead. And imagine that over years and years and years and years and years. You're going like this and this and this and this and this. They're going like this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And they're going down more than they're going up. And you're just kind of, you know, And that's how it is, man. You have to really want things in life. You have to really focus on what's important and eliminate what is not important. I want to take things to the next level myself. I want to do things to a level that I've never even done them before, and that's the plan. To keep up in yourself, to keep up in life, to keep doing the things you should be doing at the end of the day. To be a better man, to be a better woman. And as men and women, bro, we have to move differently. There might be some things that is a little bit similar, but not everything, because we're not the same. And that's the thing. And we have to really understand that, especially women, because it's not a men type of problem, it's a woman type of problem to understand that we are different, we're not the same. And if you want to try to perform at the level of the man, compete with men, and think you're on that level, you're just gonna live a life that you shouldn't even be living. And what's it gonna be? Are you gonna live up to 40 and 50 to understand that that was never the answer to begin with, is to compete with a man? That's just dumb. That would be like us trying to compete with women in beauty. Let's paint our nails, fellas. Let's do makeup. Let's care so much about these things. It's literally the same thing. That's how crazy it is. But no one looks at it that way. Because we're told to shut up. Don't criticize a woman. Don't tell her anything. Let her do her. But that's how ridiculous it actually is. And a lot more could be said, but I'll leave it at that. Because they can't take it, bro. They cannot take the criticism. They cannot take the truth. And that's why, like, we're literally living in a world where we cannot tell women the truth. We can tell them, like, the easiest little bits of truth, but, bro, telling them the hard, raw, hardcore truth, that shit don't work. And that's why they'll continue to mess up, make the wrong moves time after time after time, and wonder why they don't get the results they really want. Because you're not doing what you should be doing. You're not doing the right things. And not all women, but you guys understand what I'm talking about. Like, for the ones that are stuck in their ways like that, thinking they're doing the right things, did you ever think for a second, maybe you're not? Have you even ever questioned that? Because they don't want to take accountability either. So it's like you can't tell them the truth. They don't want to take the accountability. They don't want to self-reflect. It's so just repulsive actions in their nature. But anyways, I'll tell you right now, that shit does not make you more attractive. A lot less. But yeah, man, attractive people don't live the bet, like, live this fantasy dream world or something like that. Like, there's nothing in the world that's just like, oh, they're so lit, they're the best. It's just a perfect life. There's no such thing as a perfect life. Even the richest people on earth, there's no such thing as a perfect life. There's always pros and cons to just about anything. So you got to weigh them out. You got to know who you are, what you want. I think that's that is the most important thing. Like, some of you guys don't have to be as disciplined as I am because you just simply would not like that life or lifestyle. You have to mess around a bit. I don't know what it is, but it was always in me to be disciplined. Like, I always loved that competitiveness, that drive. Like, there's a reason I want to get into fighting, bro. Like, I always was about that life. I always liked stuff like that. I still do to this day. Hardcore in the gym, hardcore being in shape, hardcore doing ice baths and everything else. Just staying disciplined. Eat right, the right supplements. It's just like you're keeping yourself in check. And you can't sit here and tell me that does not make you more attractive, because automatically it does. And I don't even think about, oh, let's do this because it's going to make me more attractive. I just do the things that I do. And that's the result. It just comes. So it's about knowing who you are, knowing what you want, sticking to that, sticking to your guns, simplifying life. And I think a simple life is a fantastic life. And simple don't mean you're not busy. It's just not a crazy, weird, all over the place, sloppy type of life. I don't like sloppy, bro. I don't like sloppy. When I say simple, I mean stay calculated in your decisions, in your decision making. And don't be so all loosey-goosey all over the place, because that shit's messy, bro. Like, you're not going to have a strong hold and grip of who you are. And that's very important for attraction, is knowing who you are, knowing where you stand, knowing what you can do, knowing boundaries. And that's what these loosey-goosey, sloppy people hate us for, bruh. They're the ones that hate on us. Because they ain't got the discipline. They ain't got the mental fortitude. They don't want to be in line. They just want to live this sloppy, loosey-goosey type of life. Just whatever, and they lack identity. And it's true. There comes a time where you have to settle yourself down and start to do what is right instead of what you want to do all the time. There comes a time where you start to do what's right, even as a woman. There comes a time where you have to start to do what's right, or else you're going to mess up your life. And I think women struggle with that even more than men. Like, far more than men, doing what's right. Because it seems today with the modern women out there, bro, like, not all of them, but a whole lot of them, it's just like everything they're doing is like the wrong move. And what's backwards is they think they're doing the right thing. But it's backwards, they're doing the wrong things. And it's creating this separation between men and women. We literally don't like you. We literally don't like how you act. Like, we don't like who you are. We just don't. We like how we feel away from you. We like that. So that means we don't like you. We like to be away from you because of the way you are, because of the way you act. That goes for a lot of them, bruh. I've been around women before where you like to be around them, because they almost let you be the better man. They're not trying to compete. It is useless. It's a waste of time. Someone has to be better. So when a woman submits to that and allows you to be who you are, that's how it works out. She respects you as a man. She's not trying to compete with you. She's not trying to one-up you like some other alpha dog. Like, no. She lets things be as they actually are. She doesn't have an ego. She allows it to be what it is. And it is what it is. That's why men and women are so good together. But when they're not right, they're not right. That's what's wrong. So you have to get right, and it's going to make you more attractive. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? That's what's wrong. People are overcomplicating things, bro. People are doing too much. It's really not difficult. Attraction can actually be very easy. But people is going crazy, bro. And if people continue to live this way, you're literally never going to live at all. That's the crazy thing. Like, how long is this type of stuff going to go on for? I don't know. I know one thing though. I can't wait to just get everything right and set into my own life the way it's supposed to be. And I'll continue to do my best job to help the world and to help solve problems and all this other kind of stuff. But, man, I hope it don't get worse. It's hard to say. I hope more people wake up and realize what needs to be done. This is just where we're at right now in the world. I hope the world can change. I hope the world can wake up a little bit to start to realize, you know what, this movement that's been going on, this dumbass movement, feminism, shatter it. Because it's not the answer. Shatter it. Like if I was to pick up a glass window and just drop it on the floor, shatter it. It don't work. It don't work. But anyways, I've said enough in this video. I don't have to say any more. I'll get on to the next topic and yeah, God willing, God bless. We'll see you at the top.